What do you say? It tastes like ass? For me, everything tastes like ass. Beer ass. Water ass.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Cancellable Podcast. We're here with our co-hosts, Kurosh and Faisal. And we do have a special guest. I don't know if, some of you might have, some of you might be new viewers. We have the person who I pranked.
So in the last episode, if you haven't watched it, you suck, man.
Bro, you
suck so much.
You were in the 6th round getting your ass beat. You're like, yeah, you got a
I don't know how it's your story, and
in
the last episode, Bardio was explaining how he pranked one of his friends and he did something very disgusting. We got lucky and he's in Dubai this week, so he's gonna come on as a guest now, and they're gonna go through the pranks that they've done to each other because they've known each other for a really long time.
Yes.
So
Did I miss anything?
No.
See how quick that was?
No,
Okay,
but did he mention about what the idea of this podcast is? Did he say it? Did you say it?
No.
Okay,
After that, we're going to get into the stupidest things we've questioned or we've done or
Our
considered.
experiences,
Our
yeah.
experiences. So my childhood friend, Puyan, is here.
All right.
And of course, she's going to swap places with him. بفرمایید.
I really don't know why I'm here, because I'm the victim. And
This is your time to tell us what he did to you.
So just make a quick recap. I talked about how I did one of the worst and disgusting pranks I've ever done to him with the spit prank. On that trip, I did 2 more pranks that we're going to talk about. One of them was...
It's okay, you're safe. He can't hurt you.
So one of the other pranks... So basically we were there, I think, for like 4 days.
First, let's ask him who he is.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
okay.
What happened to you? Tell us how
do you feel?
how you met him.
Unfortunately, I'm his best friend.
Oh, fuck. This is not going to go well.
And I really don't like to talk about the things that he's done to me, but but it's okay.
I have a psychiatrist. Years of special treatment.
He ruined my life. I can't have wife now. I really wish to have children, but now I know that
It don't work anymore. It's to the left every time.
Oh, my God.
But tell us about it. How old are you?
I'm 25 and we've been friends with Barrio for about 15 years, I think. Yes.
I think
Wow.
so. Yeah, 15 years.
So you knew each other when you were 10 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel
Quick
bad
maths.
for you. You okay?
Me too.
Me too, movement. Hashtag me too. All right. Try to say the pranks.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's fine.
So the pranks I did. So we were there for a total, I think, like 4 or 5 days. First day I told the kebab thing, right? So after that I was like, I'm gonna prank him once every day. So each day, look at his face. It's just like what the fuck? So the spit one was the worst, right?
Trauma.
But the 2 other pranks was that, so in Iran we have this thing called this alcohol called arak, which I think Arabs have it called arak, something like that. In States they have moonshine. It's the same concept. So we were drinking that every night, like we were chilling and everything. We'll be drinking that. Every morning I wake up because I'm a smoker. I'll be smoking doha, and he wakes up later than me. What I do, I'm like, we eat breakfast. I grab my doha, I smoke it. But what I've done before is that I've put arak in the water bottle, and I put it on the couch where he will be sitting. So I put it there. He sits there. I'm smoking doha. He's like, can you give it to me? He's like, can you give it? I'm like, don't worry. 1 second. I take a huge gulp of it out of my own water bottle. I'm like, the best thing to do.
I think it's having brother.
I'm like, the best thing to do is right after you smoke, you take a huge gulp of water, and it's so refreshing in the morning.
Wait. So you had this spit jar in front of him?
No. It was Arab.
For sure.
No, it's another. It's another
Oh,
prank.
oh, fuck! I thought we were going into the shit that ruins
No.
life.
This is the last episode. Like,
Okay.
So imagine like this is my water. This is the water, but it's arak in it, right? I smoke. I drink immediately. I'm like, the best thing to do is smoke, and right after, take a huge gulp, right? And like morning buzz, like the first smoke of the day. So I hand him my docha. I'm like, go ahead. He's like, he smokes it. He's like, yeah. I'm like, no, water. Do the water. He takes a huge gulp. And imagine pure alcohol. It's like 70%, by the way. Like that shit, like 70%, right? He drinks it, but the thing is that it's too late to take it's not taking a sip that he realized he spits out. I swear to God, if I put a lighter when he spits whatever's left out, like the whole living room would have been on fire.
Shit.
Like that's how
He was helping me to feel like a dragon.
he was like dry heaving, gagging. It was really bad. So that was like I think that was the third prank.
I really don't know.
On the last day,
So one was spit. One was
kebab, this chewed out kebab, and then
It was him. That
yeah.
I thought it
I
was.
love you. And he doesn't love
You
you.
know,
It's like,
we can find you a good lawyer.
Yeah, I
We
know.
can get you money back for this. He's
I
a
imagine
confession.
one of the viewers like, I'm
I'm
a
looking
lawyer.
for.
I'm gonna fucking sue this motherfucker.
I'm looking for a great lawyer to make some sense for bad ideas.
Like, why is he like this? Like, you need a psychiatrist or that shit. Anyways, on the last day, so I'm a doha smoker. He was smoking as well. And the thing is that even though, did you know doha is originally from Iran?
I did not know that.
Yeah, but here is the popular thing. So when I go to Dubai, Iran, he was smoking from my doha. On the last day, again, I'm an early riser. He was wake up late. I looked at Khashayar, our other friend. I'm like, bro, can you please do this? I had 2 filters for the doha pipe, right? I grabbed it. I'm like, can you shove this filter up your ass?
What the?
He's like, okay. Khashi would say yes. Like, he was like, whatever you want to do, I'm down, right? He's like, all right, I'm going to do it. He does it. I saw he wakes up again, like we drink breakfast and everything. He's like very like cautious about a water bottle. I'm like, no, bro, I'm not going to fuck with you again. This is the last day. I've been pranking you every day. It's fine. Take a sip. Like, I'll take a sip out of his. I'm like, don't worry about it. I smoke. He's like, can you give it to him? I'm like, yeah, for sure. The filter's pretty dirty. So let me switch the filters. So I took out the filter, put the other one, and I give it to him. He smokes.
And after that, I lost my everything. I just had 4 things. 1
Pride.
belt, 2 ladder, and 2 best friends. So
He lost it.
so
Oh, you hit Khashi with the ladder as well.
yeah.
Because he thought Khashi was doing all this.
First of all, this guy Khashar, I think he's a closet gay. So easily was it for him to be like, hey, you a ass? Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
For sure. Khashi is dead. But anyways, he smokes it. And
It's a wild hit. Well,
Kashi started to laugh.
and then he's like, what's going on? What's going on? I'm like, I don't know. Like,
I just
whatever.
knew that Kashi did something wrong.
Like, Khashi, not me, Khashi. We get in the car. He's the one driving. I send the video of Khashar putting the thing on the WhatsApp group. We take his stop. He looks at his phone. He looks at the video. You have to realize what's going on. He's like, is it the same? Like, he's panicking. He's gagging. He's trying to throw up. And I'm dying laughing. Like, he's like, yeah, motherfucker, you better laugh.
And it was the moment that I understood that you were the mastermind.
you know, any medical bills from now till like 20 years, you should send it to him. Anything. You're not feeling well today? It's Bardier's fault.
He's gonna pay me some salary for that.
He should.
Every month.
That's why you're on the show. You have to
Yeah.
look at the camera and say, listen, I'm a survivor.
Listen,
I'm a victim.
I'm a victim.
I feel like now
replace me for
No, because you can tell he's like anked up. He's like, these motherfuckers shoved shit up their ass. And I was just saying, like, I just want to take a hit. And at the end of it, I just eat ass. But I'm sorry for that. And
Same. I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
for that. So.
have you pranked him?
You can't be sorry. You've done something that you can't be sorry about.
Exactly, Bill Cosby.
What the fuck?
You raped his soul. His trust. Imagine like he goes home and they might throw a surprise party for him. It's like,
It starts throwing up. Remember?
your favorite cake is someone's ass in there.
Yeah, I told you, I lost my everything.
I like how he goes, I lost my.
Yeah,
He's stopping every time he laughs. I'm like, is he actually okay? Like,
Yeah.
maybe it's too slow.
We actually flipped this on you. Now we told him to come here and share it with us, and then he's gonna prank you.
yeah.
So any moment.
So
You know the coffee you want?
How's your coffee?
Cheers.
Are you actually serious?
do you like the flavor? The flavor of your, I don't know. What
This
the-
one?
Yeah.
I know you didn't do anything with this one.
It's a
How do you know?
goose.
How do you know?
No, because I opened the pack when I got here and I like it's been in front of me.
I sold my everything about this company to just.
He lost his
Prank
everything.
you, only
He
just
took
to
over
prank
the
you.
company.
It's now called Icoskesh.
Oh man, geez.
No, but that's that. So you've never pranked him?
I don't remember because my.
I was so fucked up.
Yeah.
No, he never pranked me actually. I've only pranked you then though.
Yeah.
So he's just a
In
nice
middle
guy.
school,
We don't have-
he's always so nice. That's the thing. Like,
He seems like a nice guy, and it's usually the nice guys that get fucked over by bitches, like
No,
yourself.
no.
oh man, that was.
But I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Me too.
And no. To be honest, I don't think
I'm really honest with you. I'm really sorry for that.
I for myself, like, I don't think I've ever been pranked in that way because I don't think I'd have the cool you would, because I wouldn't use a ladder. I'd use the car I was driving to run over that guy.
I wanted to do this, but it was lots of stairs, so I should
I was thinking
calm
about
down
the
with my
car.
car and then hit them. So
Yeah.
No, but that's crazy. So this is then I would say, Bardia, your no, this doesn't have to go to what the discussion would be today, right?
No. The discussion. We want to talk about like the stupid shit we've asked and talked about. Like, it just like it was such a crazy coincidence that last episode we talked about the prank,
And he's
and
here
like
now.
my best friend like visits us, and like on the day like.
But the real
I'm not
cool-
his best friend. I just get paid to come here.
I was promised some beer.
I hate everything.
I was about to say that, he says he's my best friend. He's in the corner like,
What's the definition of a best friend? Is this victim? Oh man.
no, but thank you for sharing your side of it. And actually, he didn't even share anything. He was just standing there like,
Yeah.
yep, it happened, violated. I tried to sleep. I got fucked over again.
Because I have no words for that. No words can describe this feeling. It's awful.
That's awful.
And this happened. This happened all in like 3 days, like in a row, or
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
Every day that I wake
It was
up,
a 3
I
days
think of-
nightmare.
No, 4 or 5
4
days.
days.
5
no.
days. Yeah.
5 days. Fuck you, man.
there's like other, apparently
Just
there's,
realized he's like, what the fuck?
there's like other pranks you
Now
haven't
you're-
told us about. Jesus.
No, it's just that every morning I wake up because I was the early riser. Everyone be asleep. I'm like, what do I do today?
Khachiyar, come. It's time to stick something up your ass. I'm dumb.
That's actually.
Yo, you want to put a banana? I'll practice right now.
Whatever you want.
Don't
I
even
have
give it
this
to
dog.
Bouillon.
It's your hole. You can put it whatever you want in it.
Your hole, my hole,
Oh.
all the same hole, Baba.
Brother's hole.
I'll take you to prison, brothers. My brother's watching this now and he's like, "What do you mean, brother hole?" But yeah, that's. I thought the spit was worse.
No, the spit was the worst.
All of them are the same.
No. Honestly, the spit was the worst. You have to accept. Like,
Why did you let him talk, man? He's like, "It's the yeah, it is worse." Just
I
it's
taste the
just-
split. I taste the split. I taste the.
ass.
I taste everything on that trip. So, what the fuck and why the fuck I went to that trip? I can't remember why I'm friend with you.
He's like, end this
but
friendship with me tonight.
you know, I can just imagine you go back home, your family. How was the trip?
Don't talk about it.
But did you manage? He must have not relaxed. You guys were like doing whatever you were doing there, and he's in the corner like, I still taste ass.
Yeah.
No, but here's the thing. You know when everyone got COVID, they lost their sense of taste?
Yes.
Just remember what you could have tasted.
What?
Just remember all the good thing and bad things you've tasted.
You were at his wedding. You should have done something there. You know, the cake
I
just
forgot.
come out of nowhere. And
You know, I was so happy because my best friend was getting married, so I forgot the things that he've done to me. And
that's what happens with a lot of abuse. You see,
yeah,
they abuse you so much you think it's normal.
yeah.
So I mean,
Stop. I want 15 years of best friend, like friendship. Like, I don't want
was it 15 years of best friendship, or was it 15 years a slave?
15 years of slave? The next movie.
It's him in the corner. Is it ass? I don't know. Shit.
Oh my god, man.
But I'm happy that you're able to forgive him. See, forgiveness is a power.
You should hit him.
Yeah.
He hit me with the belt, by the way.
Oh, wow, a belt.
Yeah.
He should have. You know what he should have done? He should have spat on the belt and asked Khashayar to shove it up his ass, and then whip you with it.
Fuck, man. Like,
Everything in
it's
one.
not a tunnel, it's an asshole. And he's not gonna shove a belt up with like,
Well, bro, listen.
one more. Like,
Bro, listen. After the way he was like so easily, yeah, I'll just shove him in my ass. I feel like he's done it more than once.
I don't want to like ask him, to be honest. I'm
You don't
afraid of
wanna
the
ask
answer.
him.
I'm actually afraid of the
Bro,
answer.
people have been telling me that you're kind of a whore with your ass. He's like, I don't want you to get jealous, but let's just say it's been around the block.
Oh man. Anyways, shall we move on to the discussion
Sure.
of today? No, I mean, like,
Okay,
it's-
thank you so much for having me here.
I will say it because he can't say it. Thank you so much.
No, I can I'm very capable of being kind, man. Like,
Oh, I don't know about that, man.
no, but thank you so much, honestly. And the fact that you came today was like the best thing ever because we talked about it, and now today, just don't start remembering it again. Like, I would love to stay friends. Like, why are you mad? Like, looking at me like
No,
this?
you're saying it like such a manipulative guy, you know? Just come on, like, forget it from your side. You know, it's all under the bridge. You know, don't remember it now. See,
Forget.
He's like,
Forget.
you know,
How many episodes did you release?
This is our 6th episode.
Okay, you will see in the 16th episode that Bardia is in my ass.
Wait.
revenge.
I'm talking from.
You see, there's a. We are like, okay, let Bardia talk. He like turns around.
We have a
Open my
special.
mouth.
we have a special. We have a
Echo.
special guest. No, but thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
And we appreciate it. We loved meeting you. Hopefully, you'll survive this trauma, thrive, write a book,
Yeah.
ass, spit ass,
Everything about ass.
a spit ass.
50 Shades of Taste.
Thank
Okay,
you.
really, I'm really happy to be with you guys, and
Thank you, man.
thank you for having me here.
Of course. Thank you.
Take care. Yeah, that's a fucked up story.
My bad. Like, I just.
You're saying it now. My bad.
No, I honestly apologize a lot to him.
What? Look at him. He's still in the studio.
Nice. I don't want to look.
I'm really fucking sorry.
Nah, man. It was.
But interesting. I mean, he seems like a very nice guy. He's right here.
He's
It's not,
right here.
it's not like he
It's
left.
not like he left.
He's such a nice guy, you know.
He was much nicer before I abused him.
He was gonna be a rocket scientist. Now he's just.
You know, he used to be a professional chef, but he couldn't taste the food anymore. So now.
What do you say? It tastes like ass. For me, everything tastes like ass. Beer ass. Water ass. Sorry, water spit.
No water, alcohol.
Oh yeah, bro. You did 4 things to him. Then you spat, the kebab, the water, and that.
Yeah.
Bro, that's
but-
5 days
wait.
in a 15-year relationship,
I
friendship.
was about to say, oh, when did you get here? Like,
No, bro, that's 5 days in a 15-year relationship. So imagine how much more there is to this.
But there are a lot of like even like that trip. Remember the bat story? Like the bat came into the room, like from.
Is that what you call your trauma? Hey, look, it's a bat.
No, we didn't know it was a bat. Like we were just sitting on the floor. Out of nowhere, something like came and just like I think the bat was trying to like circle back and just hits the fucking window door, drops on the floor. We're like, what the fuck is that?
And then your friend's like, I'll shove it in my ass.
No, bro.
Someone there.
Actually, that motherfucker fucked it up for all of us because we thought it was like it looked like a fucking frog, right, on the floor. We're like, what the fuck is that shit? We all get up. We kind of like distancing ourselves and everything. Kashi is also a pro basketball player, so like he grabs a tissue box and like he just like throws it at it, bro. He throws it at it. The bat fucking rises up. Imagine 4 grown ass adult men. We just run to the end of the hallway into the bathroom and just close the door. I'm like, what the fuck do we do now? Out of all of us, I'm like, guys, don't worry. I grabbed the water bottle on the way. We can survive the night here.
Was it the actual water bottle
It
or
was
the
the water
alcohol
bottle. It was
bottle?
the
Little
water
did he know that was the bat that would have started COVID.
Oh my god, imagine.
You nearly got me, motherfucker.
It was either the bat or Khashir. It's one of the
No, the bat eventually
Guys, I
went out.
sacrificed myself. I'll go outside.
Sell
put it in my
ass.
ass.
Yeah.
No, the bat eventually went out. But sorry, I know we want to go into the story one, but funny thing is when we went out of the room to see where it is, we all like, just tried to grab weapons. Like you grab like 4 knives. Like
Got a knife fight to bat?
Like it was like if it comes and everything.
I think the 4 knives were for all you other guys. Bro, it's 1 bat. I know, but 4 guys.
Shoves it up his ass.
That was him.
Before he stabs the khaziyar, he just puts it in his ass.
Like,
So you never use this object
I
again.
should have grabbed the pan. Yeah. Roosevelt grabbed the pan as well. I grabbed the cheese grinder. I'm gonna shred this motherfucker. I'm just hit it like real hard. Oh man, that
Poor
was.
Batman.
It's not like they could reach it. Like, what are you with the cheese? Like, fucking like
No.
stay right there.
It will fly into the grater.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
That was fine.
Well, you're a fucked friend.
Yeah.
You're so lucky you didn't do any of this to me.
Yeah,
'cause
dude, if he did it to me, he'd be like in a
you
box.
definitely know.
Of course, you established that I can't really fuck with you when we were like 2 years into our friendship. We're visiting Iran, and I don't like sharing food. And he has never said that about him. His food got earlier than all of us, and we were hanging with him and all of his old friends from middle school and high
Not
school.
middle school. These are friends that I went from grade 1
Oh.
till I left Dubai. So
Iran.
Yeah, in Iran. Yeah.
So,
So you left Iran.
Yeah.
Till I left Iran. Yeah.
So his food comes out of all of us, and I'm really hungry. So I'm like, it's just 1 fry, right? So I'm just gonna grab it. I go to grab it. I still have the fucking scar in my. It's right here. You see this? You see this discoloration here? With a metal fork, he stabs my hand. He's like, "Don't fucking touch this
The
shit."
thing is, like, this needs
And
some
I'm like-
context, right?
Dude, I've taken 1 fry. Like,
And he still uses his other hand. Dude.
No, the context is that obviously we're a group of like 13 that we grew up together. And we have this rule that we don't take food from each other because otherwise that's just a shit show 13 people, right? When I came to Dubai, and like before, if we would take food from each other, someone is getting their ass beat. I know it's a fucking stupid rule, but it's all boys school. What are you
we
gonna
had
do?
that too. We don't share food. Like
Yeah.
that's why I'm like this.
So
as
when I
well.
came to Dubai,
Yo,
I'm
that's
like,
so opposite to us.
yeah, but like when I came to Dubai, I'm like, okay, I can't do that here. Like no one knows this rule, and I can't just like start like barking at people. So in Dubai, I didn't do it, and obviously I met him in Dubai. But when we went back, and I'm sitting with all my friends, my mentality has switched. But I forgot to mention to him that don't do this, so I just stabbed him a little with a fork, not even a knife. I don't regret it.
4-prong fucking metal shit is in my fucking fingers. Like the fuck.
Fuck, man.
If you didn't hear, he just said, do you remember
Well,
the
now
guy?
he does.
No, let me just say, just in case the mics didn't pick it up. He said that, do you remember the guy that we put sperm in his sandwich?
Which one?
Who's the khashiyar? Who's the khashiyar who gave the sperm?
Friends that we bought a sandwich that it was super tasty and he was looking after it and I was starting to chew it, the sandwich and
Is that a sandwich or a dick, the way you're holding your hand? You're like this.
we put a full bottle of cum of one of our friends in the sandwich and then I was acting like I'm eating the sandwich and he came and stole my sandwich.
Bro, you're very brave to have even a sandwich filled with cum right beside you. I wouldn't even have the balls to.
The way he said we just had a jar full of like
Yeah.
who the fuck walks
No,
around
it wasn't.
with
No one was walking.
Oh, like a Kinder,
Yeah.
the Kinder egg, yeah.
Yeah, but can I ask you who goes like, hey yo, one of us fill it up,
I'm down.
as long as it ends up in my ass.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
These guys are crazy,
Bro,
man.
this happens in all boys
All
schools in
boys
Iran,
school, man,
yeah,
in
like
Iran.
this-
Were you
Like-
there? Were you aware of this?
Not
But
this
it happened-
specific thing, but like
It's like very
we
plausible
had
for it to
a we had a
happen,
friend, well, a guy in our grade when we were in like grade 6 or 7. He didn't like fresh food, so he would bring those, like, you know, the tin cans that you bring like packed lunch. He would leave it for 2 weeks till it grows mold, and then he would eat it. So his desk was full of like, he had dates on them, so he knows when the 2 week.
Bro, what the fuck?
Yo.
Adam's family
I think
finished.
this prank we did, it's a prank. That guy's voluntarily
Yeah,
doing
this was
to
by
himself.
choice. Yeah, or like he would order like kebab and rice, like the traditional Iranian kebab. He wouldn't eat any of it. He would just eat the raw onion.
That's not, yo. Go back to the story about the cum. So he ate the sandwich, and none of you said anything.
Well, we said after, obviously. That's,
And what did he do?
well, we laughed. That's the funny part.
He went where? He went to hospital. He's pregnant or something? That's a school shooting. That's a school, bro. If someone filled my sandwich with cum, I'm coming the next day with a gun. I'm going to.
Oh, I thought you were saying-
Bro, I'm coming all over.
My turn now.
For about 3 weeks to school.
Yeah, he was pretty.
What the
Bro,
fuck
I
kind of
changed
sperm was
school.
it?
I would.
No, it's
oh,
not. It's about the mental trauma. That,
Oh,
like,
I thought he was in the hospital from the sperm for 3
He's
weeks.
pregnant.
3 weeks?
No, but no. It's we have to make sure you get rid of it before it grows.
Anyways.
Label on him.
No, but do you still talk to the guy?
no, of course not.
Yeah,
Like,
because there's no way
no,
you'd be like
no,
this with
no,
him. Yo, man,
no,
I'm
no,
stuck
no.
on my ass.
You don't. We like obviously the pranks I did when I was after like 12 years of friendship, but like, the like when we like pranked someone in school and everything, or like fuck with them. It's not that we just wanted to fuck with them. We didn't like him and we wanted to make his life miserable. Like there was one kid we were actually reminiscing about it today. Like we'd send this guy home and he never came back and he like left the school because like this is another guy. And because we just bullied him to the point that he was just like, he was a prick. Like, he was a full-on cunt.
No, but then how can you say, like, you're kids, right? And when I was a kid, I could be considered a cunt. You could
Okay.
be considered a cunt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, again, I don't think we can say that someone's a cunt. I think,
No, but also, like, he's not saying that he thinks now that then he was a cunt. He was saying at the point that they were doing this fucked up shit, them in the same age thought that guy was
how
a
old
cunt.
were you guys when you did this? I'm assuming past 12,
13?
13, because you guys are jizzing all over the place.
13, yeah.
It's like how the
12,
kid got the Kinder toy and he was like, it's time. Someone I want assault?
All right, should we get into the
Yeah,
episode?
sorry. Wait, let's get
Okay, so
Because I'm just scared I can't get the audio for him.
Yeah.
Because then, like, the story is going to be, like,
No,
half
no,
No,
the
I mean, I feel like we filled out a lot of
Yeah.
the emotion.
bro, it was like
Emotional.
sandwich.
That guy never
No,
had a
emotion,
sandwich
man,
again.
yeah.
So, should I say it?
Yeah.
So today's episode is basically us discussing stupid scenarios we've been in or influenced someone to go into. Yeah, I'm looking at you,
Why are you
Bordia.
looking at me? I'm
So
not
we want
like
to talk
a-
about it. So it was what? It was one
So what's
ourselves.
the stupidest thing you've ever done that you can remember? What is the most stupid shit you've ever said? And what's the stupidest thing you made someone else do? Barry, go ahead.
I feel like we shouldn't go all three.
No,
each
one
of
by
us.
one. Okay, so what's the stupidest shit you've done?
I think the stupidest question will be the shorter, just to
I
start.
don't have
with.
answered that one. That's why I put it out.
Oh my god.
Stupidest shit I've done. I mean, to be honest, like we've all done so many
I
stupid.
mean,
shits.
other than the shit you just mentioned. Like, this episode and the
Bro,
last
that's-
episode, yeah.
No, I feel like the one that like I remember now, like maybe like episode 50, I'll be like, oh, this stupid shit I've done, right?
Yeah.
But one that I remember now is that I was in the States and like we're like partying, drinking and stuff like that, and we were at this like one of the house parties, and we're gonna make it back to the frat house.
Okay.
And basically this house was on top of a hill, and how you would go down, like go to like the gate where you exit, right? Everything was walking distance. It was like a very college city, so everything was very close to each other. So imagine this is the house. You go like this, and you get to the gate, right?
Okay.
Another way to do it is that there's a fucking hill, because we called it the hills, right? Like you go down, like, but there's like a full like 10-foot drop, right, and everything like that. It was pretty fucked up. Everyone was going that way. I'm like, fuck that shit. You can just, this is a shortcut. Again, this is one of the stupidest things I've ever done. So I'm not like proud
Advertising
or
it.
advertising this thing. So I go down and like, obviously I get to that drop and everyone was like, why do you just go the other way? You should do this and everything. I'm like, I'll drop down.
Yeah.
Like, I jumped. I didn't drop down. I jumped to get down. I land right on my, like on right on my ass. Okay. Obviously, to be drunk enough to think that's an okay option to take, right?
You don't feel the pain.
I don't feel anything. But for 2 weeks, I was limping, and I was this close for fucking breaking my hip. Like full on, I could have like broken the bone, or maybe I still have like it just like fucking, because for 2 weeks I was limping, I couldn't walk properly. So but all this like thinking back, like if I hit, like landed in the wrong way and hit my tailbone or like the spine bar, like I would have fucking like been paralyzed, or like that hit could have like fucked up my hip for the rest of my life. I would have been a fucking
wheelchairing down the
wheelchairing down like
Stephen Hawking.
hey, going down the hill would have been faster that way. Like, but yeah, I think that's one of the stupidest things I've done. Like you do a lot of stupid things and you're like, oh, that's a fun story, right? That's a stupid thing that I've done then like that I regret. I'm like, there's no benefit other than sharing on a fucking podcast. Like there's no benefit like by doing that kind of a stupid shit. He might remind me of the stupid things I've done.
What about you?
I have a couple. I think one of the stupidest ones that happened was in university, and it was AUS, American University of Sharjah. Very boring university. There's literally nothing to do there, and at the time, Sharjah didn't really have a lot of entertainment, so you have to.
This
make
is the university before you went to AUD that you met him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I went there, and my friend had a Jeep Wrangler, open top. And we were bored, so I had a G at the time, G55, and there was like a ramp in the parking, like a huge ramp. So they were doing construction, so the parking area was normal, and then there was a huge dip that went into a sandy area. And of course, I was an idiot, went down, and I said, I think I'm gonna jump this G.
Oh my god.
I think I'm gonna try to jump it over into the parking area.
Fast and Furious, that shit.
I swear to God, man. And I told them, like, I was with 4 guys, and I said, whoever wants to sit in the car with me, let's do it. And, looking back at it now, it could have gone so wrong.
Yeah.
So went full speed. I think I was going 100, and I just fucking took off. And it took off, and I thought, wow, we even have there's a video of it. Even.
Yeah.
We have. And we're in the air, and, you start lifting off the seat.
Yeah.
And then I realized the front of the car is going
heavier.
Heavier. So we just smash, and like the car took it well, yeah.
The song "I Believe I Can Fly" is playing, and then the sound is like "I believe I can burp."
No, but you know what's funny? Because we went so fast that I didn't take into consideration the other cars that are parked there. So the moment I landed, I had to turn left, otherwise I would smash into all these cars.
Fucking hell, man.
So I did that, and then afterwards, my friend just brought his Wrangler, and he was like, "Hey, let's do some shit." I was like, "Okay, fine, get on the bonnet." And you know how a Jeep is in the front, where it's like you can put a photo of how the front is.
Yeah, it's like a flat front, then the top.
So I said, get in front of it and hold on to it. I'm gonna drive with you as like my bumper. And this guy he's crazy guy. Like me and him were honestly crazy people. His name's Taha. And
Oh my god, I know the guy.
Taha, yeah, the Turkish guy.
The biker.
Yeah, the bike. Dude, this guy fucking anything we will do it, but not like shove stuff up the ass.
Yeah.
More like a jump off a building and do it. And he's
I
standing,
don't know which one is better.
Bro, he's standing, like he's sitting, and his forearms are holding onto the bars. So, and I'm driving fast, and I'm turning the car trying to get him off it. And he's like,
Wait, what? if
You know,
he
to
got
get him off,
He'll die.
he's got.
he's like, oh, that's people.
But it didn't go through my mind. It didn't go through my mind. So imagine I'm like laughing and I hear him going, "Stop! Stop! I'm losing grip." And I'm like, "Yeah, woo!" I'm turning, and then like I was spinning the car and stuff, and luckily he just jumped off, and I stopped quickly.
Oh my god!
But he was like, dude, he's like, my
lucky.
forearms are like. He's like, my forearms are cramping because it was the only thing holding him there.
Yeah.
He's very, very fit guy.
Damn it!
Still, like,
No jerking off for a week.
No, but man, I'm telling you,
bring
it could've-
cashier in.
it could have gone so bad. But yeah, that's the story of the
Thankfully, no one
stupidest
died
thing.
in that one. That one is pretty stupid. Not gonna like, stupid of him more than you, because
I mean, he would have been the murderer.
he would have been dead.
No, but you know what's funny? I had an uncle in Iran who like is like similar to you, like with the bow behind you. This guy was like his name is Mehdi, and he was just like a fucking bad boy. We would go to him and he'd have this hunting stuff on the wall, and I said, "Can we shoot that?" And he goes, "Yeah, of course." And this is in the, you know, I don't know what the town is called on which connects with the Caspian Sea, but it's like
Gilon.
could be, you know,
In the north, yeah, city in the north.
It's like 2 hours away from Kiladash.
Mazandar.
Maybe that could be it.
That's a stay.
Yeah, it could be one of those. So he has this bow, like a crossbow and a bow, and it has the one with the many barbs at the front.
yeah.
And I'm like, can we shoot it? And he doesn't know any English.
So like for people who don't know, you have like the practice rounds basically, which is like a small tip, and then you have that one that rips through an animal. He
And-
had that one.
So I asked, like, he didn't even know any English. Only thing he knew was sandwich. Yeah, I was trying to say son of a bitch, but he goes like sandwich. So I went to him and I'm like, can you shoot that? Can we shoot that? And he's like, yeah, let's go outside. And he had a huge backyard, huge. That's me, my sister, and my brother. My brother was like maybe 2 years old. No, maybe like 4 or 5 years old. He goes, like he's just smiling and stuff, pulls it full, aims up, and then
Oh my god.
bro,
Wait, this scene in Grown Up.
Bro,
Grown
that's
Up?
where, bro, that's literally where when I saw it in Grown Ups, I was like, what the fuck?
What is-
Bro, this guy just like fully pulls it and then goes like,
The only difference is they signed up for it, and it's a movie. This is real life.
bro, and he just shoots it. And I'm standing there like, what's gonna happen now?
I imagine who's gonna be the
And
target.
you know what he does? He just walks away. He just goes like, ha. And I'm looking,
Merci.
where the fuck is this thing? And then you just hear like a, like
Eduardo is dead.
bro, his wife's dead. Like, and he didn't have any regard. And then he just gave us the bow and stuff. He's like, enjoy.
Oh wow.
And this thing came down and hit a tree. And bro, when it hit the tree, it like lodged itself into the tree. And I was like,
Fuck.
I'm gonna play with this now. But yeah, I can't believe that.
Just see Faisal standing there, just like trying to kill himself.
No, because I think he knew that, you know, if you shoot it high enough, it's not gonna come back down. The wind's gonna affect it. And stuff. But just to have that risk, you know, there were people sitting outside and stuff. He's like,
You know, we have actually family members in the south that when I went to visit when I was super young, they would play that game with a gun. They would shoot in the air, but the wind doesn't change like as
it
much.
does actually, and the
It does,
rotation.
but like still,
It's a bullet.
it's a bullet. Like, you know, they would just stand there. And like they would stand for like 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, if it was gonna come down, it's gonna fucking come down.
You start walking away.
All the neighbors are dead. Like,
You start shooting. Oh, sucks! It didn't get me.
It's
And
like,
then
no one got hit.
you see a neighbor's family all on their dinner table. I really love you. Get out!
bro, they're not standing with like
Drive by.
AK-47.
Have you seen those videos on Saudi? Like, happy marriage. There's like a village.
That's so funny. Imagine you go back to like it's an open place to have dinner. You go back to dinner. You're like, everyone's dead. Wait, we shot 8. 1, 2, 3. Get him! This one left.
So dark. But anyway, Kurosh, tell us.
You know how you play Angry Birds? You have to like curve it. To, like, shooting them straight is too easy, you know?
Bazooka.
Oh,
now
I
you're
think I
reminded
know
of that
why
movie Wanted.
Saudis do it, man.
What?
Why get a prenup when you can shoot them in the wedding? You know,
I think she's at a gathering in the south.
Win.
How's everything good? Step outside for a minute.
One step to the left. Yeah. Stupidest thing that I've done. I mean, I'm sure I've done a lot,
Yeah.
but I think the one that I remember, it wasn't like putting anyone else in danger. It was just with my own life. when I was in high school in Iran, I was actually the same high school as him.
Oh yeah, they went to the Puyan, also went the same high school as.
Yeah, so I would have to walk home with a few of my friends. There was no like taxis and shit, and we would, the game I think it's called Chicken, right? When you try to like
With traffic.
one up, yeah, with traffic, but we only played it with like 18-wheelers. And
Wait, you were in a car?
no,
No.
walking.
Oh.
They like stand on the street and they go chicken
No,
and
no,
jump
no.
out of the way.
No.
Oh.
No, that's not the wrong version.
So imagine there's like 3 lanes, always like full of cars, but this lane is always like bigger cars because they're slower. I would walk in the middle, but I wouldn't stand there. I would walk towards the truck, and like the game was,
They will move before you.
yeah, like who can get the closest without getting hit and jumping out the way, like because the
Such
truck
a-
drivers also see like it's a kid. They're like, okay, he's gonna fuck off. But
Yeah,
I
by the way,
wouldn't.
Kodesh, you're a menace to society.
A
You're
reminder: they're not gonna stop. They're just gonna count on them jumping
Yeah,
out
so
of
like the
lane.
closest I got to was it wasn't in the actual road, it was like a intersection, and I went in the middle of the intersection when the light was green for one of the directions to come, and the guy wasn't moving. Like it got really close to the point that I had to jump, and then there was a car beside it. I had to like I got hit by like the front of the car. I just like rolled over it.
To be honest, I think you deserve it.
Oh, 100%.
I can just imagine the lorry like moves and then there's like a family having a dinner. It's always a family having a dinner. I love you so much.
Of course, like one survive. Wait, give it 2 minutes.
Kodosh goes in there. The whole family. I'm still alive. The whole family's dead.
Yeah, I think that was probably the most stupid thing.
Dude, you honestly like he's got fucked up shit. Yeah, but it's like shooter vibes. I'm getting
Shooter?
such shooter vibes from you, man. I used to go into traffic
No,
and,
man.
and try to play chicken with them, and
No,
then we
but
we go to retirement homes and put pillows on old people.
We did go to retirement homes, but not to like do anything, like help them actually. But, like,
Oh wow, that's really
I
nice.
wouldn't
I
trust
went
that.
once.
I wouldn't trust
and I
that.
wasn't like,
I helped them meet the end faster.
they were suffering.
Grandma, does it hurt? It does, my son.
It's your grandma.
No, I take a filter for the dog. I'm like, I need this for a prank. Shh.
Wait, Puyan is sneezing. It's like, fuck, no worries.
Your coughing is ruining it. Anyways,
Sorry, man.
Okay, so what was the next question?
The next question is that what's the stupidest question you've ever asked? I have, like, the thing is that because I knew the answer to this immediately is because I asked this question when I was very young, right? But to this day, I cannot believe something that stupid has left my mouth. I can't believe I was like, I asked this such stupid question, right? The stupidest question I've ever asked is, which is bigger? Wait, his face is like a rhino's dick.
Mine or yours?
Which is bigger? A football field for American viewers, soccer pitch, or a basketball court?
Okay.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever asked. You have to realize I actually had this conversation with him, and we calculated the square footage, like square meter for that one. The football field is 17 times bigger than a basketball court.
Yeah, but that's
I
a
guarantee you've asked more stupid questions.
I don't think
bro.
so.
You know what my question was?
That's like, I'm shamed. This is not funny, but I'm shamed.
Bro, you're ashamed about that? I remember I was in a car full of girls, and they're all talking about their periods. I was a kid, and I'm like, when am I getting my periods?
Grabs a knife right now, baby.
No, I was sitting. I was
Was
bring up
Billy
Billy,
getting
man.
his
Don't fucking
period?
bring up Billy, man. Look at my life.
You know,
What
my
do you-
brother went to a goat farm today.
Oh no!
He posted a story, and the goat was staring directly at the camera. All I could think of was your little face when you're a kid. It's just like,
Bro, I'm telling you, I'll never forget. And
It's
you know,
got ISIS
they don't
beheading
look at you
video.
like this. They like they have that side
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
going on. And I was like, it's okay, Billy. And then he's like, it's all good. But yeah, so I asked the woman that was in the car with us, like the eldest one. I'm like, do you know when I'm getting my period? And she just looked at me and she was like, boys don't get periods. And I was like, oh, shucks.
Well, after the last episode, I'm pretty sure you're pretty happy that we don't get our pay. Oh
Martinelli.
man, that was bad.
Yeah.
This motherfucker put 10 on me on the last part.
It was
Yeah,
fun,
I'm not
though.
stupid,
It
bro.
was fun.
Because I would have grabbed him.
I wanted to do it to Puyan, but he said don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it, man. He's got through enough.
That was before I knew he was fucking.
Bro, you know all these poor guy. Like he has the nicest smile. He's like,
I know. You know when I was in high school, I didn't really like him much. Like we almost got into like he. I don't know if he knew this or not, but I didn't like him. Did I mention it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
bro, he smiles at everything. You don't want to fucking stab you.
Bro, even I didn't do this shit. I
Yeah,
didn't like
because
him. And oh god, yeah.
Dude, we had a guy in our school we used to bully, but he was asking for it, right? And I think I told you this story where one of my friends, I don't know, one time the guy was just standing outside. We're walking to my friend's car, and I don't know why he has a police baton. You know the police thing?
Yeah.
Your friend or the asshole?
My friend, the asshole was just standing and
Okay.
waiting for his car. And he came and he said something stupid, like he was trying to be a white rapper and stuff. He was trying to be Eminem. And he was like, yo, man. And my friend just goes, I fucking hate you. And just goes to his car, gets a baton, and starts beating him and he's like, he beats him and then says, get into the trash bin while beating him. And he's like, oh, okay. And he's beating him.
That's not bullying, by the way.
That's bullying.
That's physical abuse.
That's bullying. That's
He
the sign
knows
of-
he's an expert.
That's a full physical abuse.
Did you put a jacket on?
Yeah. It's fucking Antarctica.
Have you seen that guy?
Have you seen the video?
You haven't seen the Arab guy?
I'm here in Antarctica. Like,
No, I haven't.
No.
Oh my god, this
Oh,
is so
fuck.
good.
Well,
I
post
can't-
it now.
Yeah, I'll show it to you after.
Oh,
the
okay.
Yeah,
podcast.
fuck,
like,
I
it's
thought we were
like-
going to have some editing.
How have you not seen this? Is this Arab guy? Okay, anyways.
Well, I see every Arab video. Yes, it comes into my brain.
Yeah,
And
but
we get
I
first
thought you have
access.
subscription.
No.
No.
It's like 30 seconds.
It's okay.
too
It's
long to
fine.
put
You can
in
show me
there.
afterwards.
I'm pretty sure there's copyright issue with the
Yeah, definitely.
video.
Yeah.
There's no copyright shit, man. Fucking, you're in the Middle East.
YouTube,
Bro,
bro.
on YouTube, not like.
give a fuck.
It's not like we're submitting this to the government. Like,
Fuck
you should pay attention to the part where he shoved the filter up his ass and gave it to his friend.
Yeah, like, is that where we're going to draw the line? Like, copyrighted shit?
Yes.
This is our story. We've lived through it.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is a therapy session.
Okay, so then what's your stupidest question?
Honestly, I'm sure I've asked so many stupid.
Yeah,
fucking
we all
questions.
have, but it's
Yeah.
the ones you remember.
Well, there was two. One was the pet peeve thing that I can remember, like asking
Oh,
him.
what
like,
is a pet peeve?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because he was
But-
asking, and I was like, let me just Google to make sure I give you
Yeah,
the
well, I
right
could've
answer.
easily,
He's
like-
like, wait, I could have done that.
Yeah.
I've been asking for 3 years. Imagine for 3 years you just
No,
go around
but-
asking people. Like,
But another one is not.
Me caveman. Me
what
use
is
sticks and bows.
What is juju?
Another one wasn't that like. It was like people took advantage of my like innocence and like the questions like no, not that way. Bardio.
Uncle,
Why are you looking at me?
Uncle, why are we in your shed?
No, I remember I
You
was.
poor innocent boy.
Kurush, bend down.
No, but like I was like 13 or 14, and I don't know how it
it's sounding bad
happened.
already.
No, we were out and like we met a couple of like girls same age outside, like in the park or something. And we were just like talking about shit. And you know how like when you're a kid, like you want to say that like, oh, you know everything about like being sexual and shit. And then somehow it led to the girls telling me that, oh, if you know everything, did you know vagina has like 4 holes? And then like
They do.
fuck off. So this is what happened. They did that to me, and then first I was like pretending like, yeah, definitely. I know.
fucked
yeah.
so many, but I got 8.
No, I'm 13. I don't know. I fucked so many.
Bro, when
bitches.
I was 13, I was fucking spitting facts. I'm like, bro,
they,
I
were,
had so
they were
much-
fucking coming in sandwiches. So like, you know your crowd.
I would love to. I would have loved if we were all in the same school. You know, like you got these jizzers in the corner. And then it's me
Jizz
level.
was in the corner. It wasn't our jizz. We didn't do that. We didn't take part of that.
You were the guy selling it and dealing it. Yo, I got some fresh. Where you from, bro? Egypt. I got some Egypt.
I was like,
Put
wait.
some on your shawarma.
Yeah, you got my friend with the moldy food. I'm standing in front of a bunch of trucks. Like,
Wallah, you'd be that kid. You know, have you seen The Omen?
no.
Okay, so apparently the kid is Satan's child in the movie.
Okay.
And like he looks so evil. He goes into traffic, he does the same thing. Yeah. He like
I don't
animals
appreciate
listen to
that
him.
you just compared me to
Dude,
Satan's
the
child.
way you've talked about your childhood is fucking terrifying.
What have I said?
I used to make icebox, get real frozen, and then throw it at people.
That was him that I was trying to throw
Oh,
it at.
you see? Yeah, he survived. Man,
No,
you're going straight to heaven.
threw ice at him.
He
but-
threw it at me. Yeah, he threw ice at me first.
Like, it was
Ice.
Yeah.
You threw a lunchbox.
That was in ice. Technically, the outside is the same. The weight is a little
Bro,
different.
he's going straight to heaven. There's no waiting line. There's no.
You're
fucking,
welcome.
Do you have a table here? Yo.
Can you take me with you? Because I don't think.
So the 4 holes was the stupid question.
No,
Yeah, it wasn't that like they just like fucked me with that and like kept going with it, and then like I kept on like asking like questions about like, oh, so like what is it like? It was like the whole scenario was stupid, but like I don't know if that counts as me asking. I mean, I was like 13.
No,
like
you didn't really ask the question. It was more of like you tried to bluff them, and you were
Yeah.
like, "Of course I know there's 4 holes.
Yeah, yeah.
And I know you got a whistle for it."
It's not a ping pong show in Thailand, bro. Like
So vaginas have 4 holes, Grosh.
4,
Like,
So you were bluffing.
5, 6, depending on nationality.
Jesus Christ.
What
Wait.
the?
So he was like, "This is my life mission." They told me, so I make it real. It's a
God, I-
Gynecologist now. All those doctors in Africa that cut.
Oh, the genital mutilation.
No, I
Wait.
just create extra holes.
And you tell me why I compare you to the child of
You know
Owen?
those friction wood that like they make firewood?
No.
That's how I make new holes. Like
Fuck. Did you like? Okay, well, I don't know why Wendy's roast beef.
what?
Do you know like the way
Not
he was
having
saying
Wendy's.
it? No,
like
no, like you know. Apparently, there's a surgery to remove a woman's flapsy thingies if it's too much roast
fallopian
beef.
tube?
Wow, that's a very scientific way of saying it. After we were just talking about rubbing sticks
No,
together.
that's on the.
Bread.
I don't know. I did one.
That's why I thought of Wendy's. Because some TikTok, the girl was like, "Do you have these flaps like Wendy's roast beef stack?" Oh my god. Anyway, forget that. That was an aneurysm. That one. So that was the stupidest thing. It's not as stupid as mine.
I've
Yours.
definitely asked more stupid questions. I just can't think of one.
I think one of the funniest ones, but it wasn't stupid. Was when you came to me and said, "Bro, like, yeah, I don't have any pet peeves. What are your pet peeves?" And then I told you, I'm like, "I'm very angry now," and you just left. He just looked at me. He's like, "Ooga booga," and he just got to his car. And I'm like,
Yeah, I just had to cool down, walk in front of a few trucks. Just
"Bro,
get out of my
I'm
system.
telling you, like,
Yeah. So what was the third thing?
what's the stupidest thing you've convinced someone else to do?
Okay.
I think he's answered it for the next 7 years. Bro, come in the sandwich. Bro, shove it up your ass.
No, but it sounds like they wanted to do that anyway. So, like, what is
I
it?
know.
Something you did to someone that they either didn't realize it's a bad thing, or you forced them into it? All right, you go first.
Oh no, I just had a fucking epiphany of the stupidest thing I ever did. And
Okay.
can I go back to it?
Yeah, yeah,
of
Because
course,
this
yeah.
one was like, so
So someone convinced him to do it, I guess.
no. That stupid car thing was nothing, but it did involve a car. I got a new Mercedes from my dad when I graduated. It was a CL65
Okay.
V12,
Nice.
fucking full of power. I was maybe 20 at the time, trying to show off. My brother was in the car with me. And do you know the petrol station just before you go to the pump?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was there, and there was a button that removes the traction of the car.
Oh,
and
yeah,
and
yeah.
with this Mercedes, when you clicked, it really went. So my brother was sitting beside me, and this actually answers both my stupidest thing and convincing someone else to do something stupid.
Poor brother.
So I click it just before when the petrol's filled, and it's gravel there, so there's
Yeah.
even less. So I click it and the car goes haywire, man. It goes side to side. I try to control it. We end up going off the pavement and into the grass. And bro, we fucking crazy, yeah. And my brother's in it, and I put my hand on my brother because we're going to a fence, and the fence has some spikes and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck, we're gonna hit this, and it's gonna be crazy. We stopped just before. A police car comes behind me, and he gives a siren and doesn't even stop. He's like, this guy's an idiot. I'm not gonna deal with this.
Yeah.
So I reversed the car out. It's giving all these errors because the bottom had been all
fucked,
tires
yeah.
had been fucked. And then, luckily enough, Marwan, my best friend, had just left us. So I called him and I said, bro, listen, I got into a car accident. Can you come get me? And then I called my mom. My mom actually was calling me, and I was like, hey, some accident happened. And my dad is like a fucking psychic criminal investigator. He's like, what happened? I said, I got my tires went shit. First thing he asks is Dalla okay? Doesn't give a shit about me. He's like, is your brother okay? I'm like, I know he's the prodigal son. That's okay.
I mean, he's younger.
Yeah. So I'm like, yeah,
Also, he's on the phone with you,
Yeah.
so you're okay.
I died it. No.
I died.
So
I'm a
So
bull.
my dad goes, okay, leave the car there and I'll ask someone to pick you up. I said, no, Marwan's picking me up. It just dropped me off. He's like, how did it happen? I said, oh, I was driving and there was a sprinkler on the road. Like a sprinkler head that was on the road. And yeah, he's like, and it destroyed all 4 of your tires? I'm like, yeah, that's what happened, So I get home thinking, okay, my dad's going to believe me. And then when I get home, my dad had left with my mom. And the maid who was at the house was like, yeah, he's gone. He said he's going to go check your car. I start sweating. I'm like, fuck, he's going to find out what I did.
At that moment.
And he never asked me where I was. He actually just went into the petrol station, saw the skid marks of the car, and then saw where the car was sitting on the side. That's the stupidest thing I did. And then now, when I convinced someone, my brother, who I love very much, and I realized he was a ride or die kind of person, just before we're going home, like, Abdullah, listen, if Daddy asks you, I didn't drift, okay? A sprinkler.
Fucking sprinkler.
And my younger brother was like, okay, I honestly thought he was gonna bail out. Like when my dad got pissed, he was gonna bail out. My dad comes home and looks at me and goes, I'm disappointed in you and stuff. And I'm sitting with him and he's like, he's literally just sitting down on the couch and he's like, tell me what happened. And I'm like, I'm telling you, this happened. He's like, no, honestly, tell me what happened. And I'm like, okay, I did this, I did that, and this is how it happened. And he goes, you see? No, I'm sorry. I kept staying with my partner. He's like, if you were a real man, you'd tell me the truth. My brother goes in and my brother goes, yeah, it was a sprinkler. I'm telling you, it's a sprinkler. And then I'm like, fuck, I'm actually going to go and admit it. So when my brother leaves, I go back inside. I say, Baba, listen, it's, I was trying to show off and I did something stupid. And, it's fully on me to blame. Please don't, don't take it out on anyone. My brother didn't get the memo because I didn't tell him. So my brother comes back and goes, it was a fucking sprinkler. And my dad goes, you see this fucking liar? He's like, and my brother stuck with it. And my dad was like, you're so disappointing to lie to me. Your brother came and told me the truth. And my brother's standing there like, he's like, I think 11 or 12 years old. He's like,
threw me under the bus.
All I remember was I was standing outside the room and I just see him come out like crying. And he was like 12 years old. He's crying and he just goes to his room and he goes, I can hear him, and then apparently he called his best friend and he's like, I hate my brother. And I was sitting there and my dad's like, you see, could you told me the truth? You see, he doesn't. I was like, yeah, Dad, that kid's a fucking
Forget about the car, This autistic brother.
But yeah, man, that day it really convinced him. I also told you another story, but I'll let you guys speak first.
Go. You go first.
But yeah, Abdullah.
Are you telling me to go first because you still haven't figured it out?
Yeah. I have a shit memory, man.
Oh, man. The thing is that I'm sorry, Priya. This is not about I'm nothing about him. I'm just saying, like, I tend to sometimes like think of like things to do, and I'll tell people who do stuff because it's funny. Because I like to watch people
like a psychopath.
Whoa, yeah. Fucking sociopath.
It's like, oh. So, I was in elementary school.
Whoa! At elementary school, you were like this?
It's a couple of things I've done, but like this is one of them. I was in elementary school, and there was this kid who always brought his own. Like, we obviously all had like lunch boxes. You bring your own lunch or snacks and everything like that, right? So there's this kid who kept bringing his always brought his food, and like he would never share, and he would never he would kind of keep to himself and everything like that, right? So one day I was like, okay, this kid never likes to share his like food, his snacks, whatever like that. So let me just I grabbed his lunchbox, and it was like raining outside. We all had to stay in the classroom and not go into the playground. So I kept his lunchbox in front of me, and then this kid comes, he's like, oh shit, that's nice and everything. I'm like, yeah, go ahead and eat it. Like, it's fine.
Go ahead and jizz it in.
We're
like sandwich.
We're grade 3, way too.
Go ahead and find someone else to jizz it.
Grabs the teacher's dick. I need it for a sandwich.
Why is it so ready? Why is it out there like?
So
it's school, man.
Oh my god!
Some fucking religious school or something.
Oh, Catholic schools. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead and eat it, and then he eats the whole
on
fucking
the rope. Priest, can you come in this before you come in the kids?
Jesus Christ, man, what the fuck?
Yes, that's what he said too. Jesus Christ.
So I'm like, and he eats the whole fucking thing, right? The snacks, the lunch meal, and everything. And the school gave us lunch, and this guy will always bring his own
What a
food.
motherfucker.
So he eats it all. I'm just like dying inside, and I just like when he finished, I started dying laughing and all that. The kid comes back. I think it was at the nurse office or whatever. He comes back. He's looking for his lunchbox, and he sees it empty, and I'm still laughing. And the kid starts crying. He's like, "Oh, how's my food? My mom makes it every day. She always makes sure that like I need to eat my food and everything." I'm just laughing. I'm like, "Bro, it's just food. Like they give us free lunch."
Says the guy who doesn't share his food.
Yeah, now I don't. But anyways,
See, if that kid stabbed you in the hand back then, you would have learned a fucking lesson.
no, it gets worse. That's not the stupid part. So obviously, this is not because I didn't know the full information here, right?
His mom was dead, and this was the last meal they had in the fridge. You know?
I don't think the actual truth is like worse or better.
Oh my god!
No. The mom is alive. Like everything's good with like family wise, but he like starts crying. The teacher calls the secondary principal. The guy comes. He starts shouting at me and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry. I just thought it was funny and all this stuff. So they take the kid like at lunch. I think the lunch break was like before like that class. So like they go get him lunch and everything, and he's like eating it and all that. Turns out the kid has a stomach problem. So he needs special meals prepared for him.
I was thinking that something like that, like either the kid's diabetic or something like that, and the kid's like foaming in the mouth. But it's funny though.
So the kid doesn't know this though. It's like fucking grade 3. So the mom was always just make sure you eat your own food, right? Oh man, he
died,
ate
though.
it. He shat himself. He started throwing up at the same time. His fucking stomach was fucked.
That's so funny.
His mom came the next day. Everything was so bad. But I didn't like get in trouble because the school gave him the food. So the school was in trouble mostly.
Wow.
But that's like one of the stupidest things because the kid was pretty fucked. Like I don't know what kind of a problem or issue he had, but apparently he couldn't digest proper food. So because of that, he was like fucked for a couple of days. Yeah. So that's one of the stupidest things I've convinced someone to do.
But that's not even stupid. That's evil.
Yeah.
Stupid
You
is like-
compare me to Satan's son, and this
No,
guy like
but like he's indirectly like he's not causing loss of life. He's causing like therapy.
I didn't kill anyone.
Bro, you were going head onto an 18-wheeler. Like,
If
what
the 18
happens
wheeler
if it go
swerved
left?
the other way, it would have hit like
what if
multiple
it go-
cars and
so it's
killed
like
them
either
all.
I kill this kid with a beard at 3 years old, or I turn left and there's that family face that keeps talking about us having dinner. It's like, oh, I love you for.
No, wait, by the way, at an intersection, there's a whole other fucking story. There's a beggar. It's like,
Listen, the thing is, like, when you do that for like 2 years straight, it gets boring. So you're gonna like up it a little bit, you know?
You
You see, I don't get that. So like now you like
Oh,
choke
na-
yourself and
I
masturbate.
don't
I gotta up it up, man. I'm getting bored.
Why do you think I got the shock system?
Click.
Russian roulette with myself.
Now you know why he likes to go to Vietnam and these places. How much to blow up a cow?
No,
$20?
actually, they offered it.
Bring
to
me 3.
Yeah.
Wait, actually,
I didn't do it.
Eduardo.
they did offer you, right?
They did offer me, but I didn't do
What
it.
did I
Yeah.
fucking say?
They
What?
offered. I didn't
Bro,
ask
you
for
look
it.
like one of those guys. Trust me. Go there. Hey, what do you come here for? Vacation?
It was $80 to blow up a cow with an RPG, but I didn't get the point. Like, it's not like you get to take the meat home. Yeah.
He's like peeking. He's like, what the fuck?
Bro, no, because
Can I replace the cow with Bardio? How much for that?
No, because like I could just imagine he'd be like, no, RPG is too fast. Give me a machete. Actually, no, give me a toothpick.
No, give me a rusty one. Just like, keep hacking it.
Fucking
It
disgusting,
has
man.
mold on it. You see that kid from the like, sucking on the tip of
Clean
the.
this up really quick.
No, but that's fucking
I
disgusting.
didn't do it, man.
I know. I hope you didn't.
No, I didn't. Like, because
You
I was.
sound like you're regretting it. No,
I mean,
what the fuck? It's a cow, man.
So, like, what the fuck?
Yo, cancel this man.
no, but
You
the
own
thing
a
is,
shrimp farm.
No, but like the RPG.
All animal life is good.
For food.
No,
How are
but
you gonna eat an
Grab a
RPG?
basket.
bro, you know, in Vietnam, like we rented those like shitty motorbikes, right? Me and some guy I met there, we were like traveling together for
Nice
like 2 or
date.
3 weeks.
Cute.
No, we. You cunts. You shove shit up people's asses and like.
I
like,
didn't
You
shove it up. I just gave it.
Sure.
I didn't shove it up, yo.
No, but we were just like going to this fucking temple that was an hour away, and then on the way we see this path that looks really beautiful, and we're like, "Fuck it, let's just take like a detour. Let's just like
Romantic.
shut the fuck up."
Why is it red?
Yeah.
Bro, imagine we go like 20 minutes in. Yeah, 20 minutes in. And we're like, fuck it, let's just like turn it around because the road is running out.
Sorry, just I just heard it like echoing. Minutes.
Where was this guy from?
He was German.
So wait, you didn't do it. Did he do it?
No, this is not the cow story.
Did he mark the cow before doing it?
First of all, let's put the nicest swastika on it. My fjord. Bro, that's some
Jesus.
shady shit. So you met this guy,
No,
went to
but-
Vietnam.
No.
This is
I
human
met
centipede.
him in Vietnam. I met him in the
Travel
hostel.
the world with the guy. It's like,
Yo, go
In a
back
hot
home.
air balloon. Like, should we land in Vietnam today? Like,
I only am interested in places where I can buy cows
and no Jews.
and kill them with rusty knives.
No, but like, so imagine.
of course.
Here's a picture of Bush. I will think of him everywhere I go.
No, but this.
I have a wife and kids, but they don't
Oh,
know.
shut up.
My Fräulein.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
So you went to Vietnam with this guy?
I didn't. I met him in Vietnam. Like, stop making it so gay.
At the end of the episode, like, okay, fine.
No, so we take this detour, and like the road is not like an asphalt road. It's like dirt in the middle of like a bunch of farms and shit.
Brokeback
We go like, fuck you.
He's like, oh no, my bicycle is broken. I have to ride under. I have to ride behind you.
not
Actually,
telling the rest of the story.
I have
Fuck
to
that.
ride in front of you, Korosh. It's so bumpy.
No, sorry, continue.
No,
No, please.
because the story is not that interesting.
Is that your RPG riding up my ass? Okay, so you went with him into a dirt road.
The story is really not that good.
Oh no, but tell us.
But
Continue.
the road kind of finishes. It's just like farms now. So we're like, fuck it, let's stop here, rest, and then turn around. We go on the other side of the tree, like by the tree we stopped. There's a fucking sign saying this is a minefield that hasn't been cleared yet.
Oh shit!
So imagine we're there, like we're just like,
Chairman's like, oh yes, we left that there in World War II.
yeah, that's the end of the story. The story really wasn't that good, but like,
Oh, I slipped, Korosh.
boom,
We're
boom.
gonna have to get into this.
You just see cows, boom, boom, boom.
No, but how does this have to do with the fucking cow RPG?
It doesn't. It was just a Vietnam story that I was gonna say really quickly, but you guys dragged it on for like 20 minutes.
Remember, you meet a German guy in Vietnam, decide to take bikes with him into a path,
Oh my god, that was so
and you
funny.
find a minefield.
No, but
Was
like,
the minefield
honestly,
in your heart?
Why
Actually-
didn't you hit the cow? Like, I actually want to know what was the thought process. Was
First
it like,
of all,
Okay,
save
so
all
you're not.
lives?
Wait. First of all, he's not condoning blowing up cows with
No,
RPG.
I'm not. I'm not. Just
For
asking.
$80.
Come on, let's
No,
take
but
it.
like the RPGs they have there, it's not like the most accurate technology they have there.
It's
shoot
a-
backwards.
No, it's a cow, and then there's 15 houses behind the cow. So like you might do a whole fucking massacre there, just kill a bunch of Vietnamese.
For
like,
$80.
yeah,
Oh no, it's the Vietnam War all over again.
yeah.
You should take an American there. They're like, we didn't lose the war. We just delayed it. Like,
I'm so surprised they're good with American tourists there.
Bro,
Like,
bro,
I don't get it.
The
Like,
shit there they did like.
Bro, I went to the museum and they had pictures of it. Like it was fucking horrible. But anyways, let's not get into that.
Flashbacks.
Yeah. No, that was bad. Like
Yeah,
I was
bro.
fucking crying in the middle of the museum. I don't cry at shit.
Yeah, but you know you're like me. We only cry about animals.
No, this was people, like children. Like
Yeah, that's what,
bodies
that's why I'm
torn
shocked. So
apart.
it must have been really bad for you to cry.
Yeah, it was really bad. Like kids' bodies torn apart and shit.
Like photos and shit. Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah, photos.
no fossils. They kept it. They're like, keep the bones, keep the bones. Put the head right there. Keep the arm. It's like
why is it a velociraptor? Like
because the kid, like it's small.
oh my god.
Oh,
my God.
I'm glad someone's drinking. Well, after hearing all this stuff, he's like, I need to see my psychiatrist.
So I don't even remember what we were talking about.
No, so we were talking
Stupidest
about the
thing
stupidest thing you made someone do.
So there's two. One is like a certain person like believed in something that was really stupid and we didn't correct it. But like the most stupid one was we would go to the north, like in Shomal, to like with like friends and stuff, family, all of that.
It's a pretty big place. Just letting everyone know.
It's
It's
not
not
like a tiny
one
village,
spot.
yeah.
All of us have a specific memory right then.
Yeah, no, but like it had two sections, like, and like the bridge connecting the two areas, like Arabian Ranches 1 and 2, for example, like the bridge would go over a highway. So I convinced one of my friends that it's a good idea to go up there and throw pebbles at cars that are like passing by the highway.
I know the story. Fuck.
I actually cracked someone's window as they were driving on the highway and they started like swerving around and shit.
What did I fucking say?
No one died. No one got injured. But yeah,
I feel like it was like something kink he developed when he was throwing that piss bag over that woman's car. He's like, we should go over a highway and do it.
yeah.
I feel like you had the itch, as a kid. I just want to see things burn.
I still,
No wonder you love making barbecues.
yeah. Well, guess whose meat I'm feeding?
Eduardo or
Fuck.
Billy.
No, but the other one was that we were in, I think, grade 9 or 10. Grade 9. And this kid was like a really pure, innocent kid, but he was kind of a weirdo as well. But like,
He was so pure and innocent.
No, but
Kinda
like-
weird though.
I don't know how this
Quiet.
conversation started, but we were like talking about like sex and shit. And I don't know where he comes out and like we're talking about like how like babies are made basically. And he was like, yeah, my mom told me, this is like grade 9 or 10. He's like, my mom told me that like, yeah, like if you pray really hard and then at night the woman holds her stomach or her husband like really
At grade
tight.
9, the guy
Grade 9 or
believed
10,
this.
yeah.
Wow.
It
It's
was
the same
like-
thing as what you said before. It's like you never want to tell your kids Santa Claus isn't real.
But this is fucking like legit, like grade 6, someone showed me fucking, what's that porn that they shed on each other?
Two girls, one
Two
cup.
girls, one cup. But
Wow,
like,
I knew
I
that
don't
in
know
a second.
how.
So, two girls, one cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was fucked up.
Yeah, but like, so like he said that story, and we're all just standing there, like we don't know if we should laugh. Like, is he fucking around? So we just let that go on for a year or two,
Wow.
without correcting him. But I don't know. I'm not the cause of it, but like,
You didn't
it's
help
just.
I
I mean, what do you say? Like, I don't want to shatter his dreams and his relationship with his mother. Like,
Mom, why do we have so many brothers? I prayed really hard.
I hold your dad really tight, like so tight.
But why is one of them black?
Your dad was off to work. Wait, I need to fact check this. Give me a second. Oh, okay, guys. This is a fact check about the whole. Remember first episode when I said you put cum on your face and you grow a beard? The kid that we did the sperm sandwich, right? We convinced him that if you put sperm on your face, you'll grow a beard. And he was a grade below us, right?
Oh God.
Bro, the next day he comes.
Full beard. Like,
No, it wasn't like
He
horse-
comes with that Kinder box.
No. He the next day he comes, we see like a bit of a
Stain.
dried up skin that's been peeled up on his nose.
Why would he put on his nose?
He's like, he just says we told him like this is how he actually believes it, and apparently the guy did it, but he just like misfired and he forgot to like clean up or anything.
Wait, so he just like aimed it and shot it into his face, and he goes, "You know what?
To be
Anywhere
honest-
it lands."
To be honest, like, we didn't question how he did it or
how
where
he got to
aimed.
his face.
But he basically proud. He comes, he's like, you see this? And it's like all like fucking like.
I don't fucking believe that's
like
no way."
No, that's something I can believe. Yeah,
It's totally
the truth.
the truth.
Thanks for the fact check.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're here because of all the crazy shit we're doing in all boys school. Like the guy, he's like, I guess like, was he like on this hair's gonna go?
Was he
on his
retarded?
nose?
Like,
Oh, he was pretty fucking retarded.
I think this is a great sentiment to say that
don't send your kids
don't
to
send
all
your
boys
kids to an
school.
all boys school.
Yeah.
No, I told you there's a lot of benefits to sending kids to all boys school.
Yeah, immune system fucking improving. 'Cause you fucking,
Eat more.
my poor man eating ass, spit.
Bro, the other guy ate sperm, went to the hospital for 3 weeks. He ate ass and drove home like it's nothing.
Bro, he ate ass and then the next day went driving with them.
Yeah.
I would have taken them to a nice hill. Guys, look at the scenery.
That looks wrong, bro.
No, look at silence here.
I didn't see the thumb. I just saw this.
Oh yeah, that too.
He's like,
You see Kashi there, like, yes, daddy.
Do me first.
All right.
Oh, man.
Should we call it?
yeah.
I think we should call it. I think it was a great episode.
All right. Thank you all. and I apologize to Puyan and anyone who else who like is
What about the guy with the sandwich?
no, but he fucking deserves
Hey,
it.
you being the number one person who's been traumatized, saying, no, fuck that guy.
Now, that guy.
Imagine how
like,
bad that guy was that he's saying he deserved it.
he was.
Yeah.
I feel like he's in prison with like tattoos and shit.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Made of
actually.
sperm ink.
The sperm was just a downhill.
I'll tell you something off air about that guy.
All right. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also check us out on Spotify, iTunes, Instagram, TikTok, all social media, all of that.
Just got a hickey.